Welcome back, Lelanders, to a new episode of Clone Evolution Vape-Free Edition. No, today is Sober October, so if anyone notices my voice is a little bit different, don't be alarmed. I'm not super sick or anything. No, so we got some viewers that were messaging in the YouTube chat, so let's check out the questions we got from them. I will give everyone a chance to jump in the game first, or stream. So I hope everyone's doing okay. Basically, the question from the viewers to check out the new events. And I don't see anything new here other than the Hunger Games. Oh shit, better bet that first. Oh fuck. Takahan versus See You Later. I don't know if anyone's noticed the big change in the Hunger Games, but teams that used to use players from the old part of the game, they're just not winning anymore. It's this two-girl team that seems to be really tearing them a new one. So we'll try Takahan and see what happens. No, I didn't think that any of the new heroes were that good, but apparently they added some new ones that completely broke all the teams that used to be really good. Which is kind of nice. We need a little bit of a change, right? Now, if anyone's wondering what I've been up to these days, I'm just hanging out with people in real life, so that was a nice change. Let's do this fighting to start off. Now, I'm not going to do a huge crazy binge for sobriety binge for Sober October, just doing 1 month. No booze, no weed, and more exercise, eating right, not overeating. Haven't had the severe migraines yet, but I got the Tylenol here, waiting for when they start. Last year when we tried the Sober October, I got such a bad migraine for the first 3 days of it, I just couldn't take it anymore. So I went back to weed. But hopefully this year goes better. Now, I was very disappointed in myself for last year, so hopefully that'll be extra motivation. Hey, what Gremlin? Oh, 4 years sober off alcohol. Wow, congratulations. Yeah, weed is a good thing to get off alcohol. I noticed that too. If I drink too much, I can switch to weed, and it usually isn't such a bad switch. The real challenge, well, not real, but an additional challenge is to drop both of them. I don't know, for me and weed, I reached the point where I smoked way too much. I don't know if anyone else has been in Canada with the legalization. It's overkill. Like, you end up just smoking weed nonstop all the time because it's free basically everywhere. So many people grown it, they're just giving it away. So yeah, it's kind of a little bit difficult not to smoke or vape weed the whole day when it's so affordable. Now, I do like vaping all day because it's good for my body's exercise and motivation. So we'll just try 1 month and see how it goes. I noticed by the end of the 3 month time when I quit last time, I actually started to get way worse. So that's why I went back to weed. My health was good for like the first month and a half. But then once I started to get to the 3 month mark, I noticed a major decline. Where I was just too sore to work out, couldn't get motivation to do anything. So switching back to weed actually helped fix that problem. And I always thought that, like, hey, once you're 3 months into it, you wouldn't really want weed anymore. But yeah, if your body starts going downhill that quick, it was really nice to get back to weed. All right, let's see. Where is Queen Elizabeth? There she is. Now let's check out the Elizabeth fragment situation. I haven't looked in a long time. What are we at? Holy shit, we're at 94. We almost have enough to make 2 of her. Yeah, legalization did get me to smoke more weed too. What Gremlin was just saying, he even quit weed for a whole year. Yeah, the most I could quit weed for is, I think 3 months is my record. Now, quitting weed can be dangerous too because sometimes you get over-motivated. I don't know if anyone's like chain-smoked weed for over a decade and then all of a sudden they quit. It can cause you to do things that you wouldn't normally do. Like, I remember when the first time I ever tried quitting weed after like smoking it for a decade, I almost joined the army. I was like so motivated. I'm like, oh, I got all this energy. I'm going to go join the army. And I tried to join the army and they wouldn't take me. So I was like, okay. Which I was so surprised, because usually they'll take anyone for the army, right? They didn't even give me a reason. They're just like, no, we're not interested in you. I'm like, okay. That was before I even got vocal on the internet, so I don't think there was any reason that they would have seen anything about me that they would all of a sudden say, hey, we're not taking this guy. But then after I smoked weed again, I was like, oh my God, thank God I didn't join the army. I could have got shipped with a machine gun to another country and have to attack those people just so that the government can make money off oil sales. It's really a sickening situation, the army these days. Now, to be fair, the army used to help people a lot, but I don't know how much helping they're doing these days. Especially after watching the Ukraine and fucking Russia situation. Dear God. I just have to say I completely agree with the official version of the war in Ukraine and Russia. We're not allowed to even disagree with it. It reminds me of the Vietnam days. I mean, I remember protesters used to protest saying they wanted the Vietnam War to end. If that happened today, YouTube would have all these regulations saying you must support the war in Vietnam. If you don't, you will get terminated. You'll lose your account, your life savings. Basically anything that you hold dear, you'll lose unless you're pro-war. Ooh, we're winning stuff. That's fucking sweet. Haven't won stuff in ages for these. Holy, yeah, this is another thing. And what Gremlin's saying, I had a friend of mine who quit weed after smoking most of their life, and they developed developed schizophrenia. Yeah, it is. That's the one dangerous thing with weed. I notice most people don't talk about it. They're like, oh, weed is perfect. It has no risks at all. But I have seen like schizophrenic episodes from people smoking weed. One case was a guy had a really traumatic past when he was growing up because his older brother had robbed a bank, and him and his friends robbed the bank and they got away with it. So they got away with like, I don't forget, hundreds of thousands or maybe even $1 million. And that was like back in the 80s or 90s when like that was enough money to buy like a whole street worth of houses. So yeah, what happened was his older brother had all this money from robbing the bank, and they just partied like crazy. And they ended up giving a whole bunch of drugs to this kid who wasn't old enough. Like normally when you start drinking alcohol and smoking weed, you're supposed to be an adult first so your brain has time to develop before you start wrecking it. So yeah, anyways, when he got older, he developed like some severe episodes because of all that traumatic stuff of too much partying when he was just a kid. So anyways, he didn't really tell us that whole story, and then we went for a walk and he came with us, and he's like, oh, he's going to try some weed with us because he hasn't tried it in years. I'm like, whatever, sure, come try some weed as long as you're okay with it, right? We're not going to force you to try it or whatever. So anyways, he tries it, and all of a sudden he went into a coma. Like, not coma laying on the ground coma, but he was just sitting there like this. And people would talk to him and he wouldn't respond. So I was like, holy shit, man, something's wrong with him, right? And then we just let him sit there until he sobered up, and luckily he did sober up like 8 hours later, and he was able to move again. But it was scary for my friend because my friend had this happening at his house. He didn't know what to tell his parents, right? Like, his parents were like, oh, make sure everyone left and you go to bed for school. And he's like, sorry, everyone didn't leave. We have one guy that had like a panic attack and he's still down there. Shouldn't laugh, but yeah. So if anyone has schizophrenia issues, just be careful with weed. Like, definitely. It can trigger it. That's why I always laugh when people are like, weed has no dangerous side effects. I'm like, yeah, right. I don't know. I've seen some bad, dangerous side effects from alcohol, but equal amounts with weed. Definitely not trying to say weed's good or bad. It's got good and bad points to it. Yeah, and that's the schizophrenia thing too they talk about. Like, they say that weed can cause schizophrenia, but I was thinking maybe it actually helps like bring it out in people that had potential to have it before and never did. So I lost that one. I know I'm trying to pick what's my best team, and I don't know. I'm really undecided who's my best heroes to bring into these battles. Like, I don't know, I got Beowulf up to 2 red stars, and I've yet to notice any damage from him. So everyone's like, oh, he's this great attacker, he does all this damage. I've yet to see it. Now, some people are going to say you have to equip his DNA and stuff. Well, yeah, I'm working on it, but kind of sucks that you get him all the way up to 2 red stars and he still doesn't do anything. Like, why do I keep putting him in the team? We're just losing every time. So I'll take Beowulf out. He really doesn't do jack shit. We'll try putting in Suzo. Even her, like, I have to say, all the new heroes that I made, it's just not working out, right? Like, Skady, she doesn't really do anything. What is it? The guy we were just talking about, yeah, he doesn't do anything. Like, sure, they can freeze people, but what is freezing worth? Like, it's useless unless you're going to attack. If you can't attack the person, like, what's the point of freezing them? So I get it that I'm going to have to soup up the team some more, but if I had to go back in time, I wouldn't have made either of those heroes, Skady or Beowulf. They seem like a huge waste of resources so far. Hopefully we can turn it around and they'll actually won't be a waste. Let's hope. Yeah, I think that was the same thing with Suzo. I didn't think Suzo was good until I souped him up, and then all of a sudden he became really good. So let's try that, see if it actually affects the battle anymore. No, it's so weird not having the vaporizer here. It's almost like in my instinct to just reach over and start vaping. It'll take a little while to get it out of my system. Oh boy. Alright, so let's give a shout out to the new viewer who tuned in. Or maybe he's an old viewer and I just haven't read many comments from him yet. Alright, where's the comments? Ah, cool name. So we got a viewer named Somali, and he's wondering when's the next stream and if we could check out the new events. So thanks Somali for joining. I sent him the Discord link, so hopefully he can join that, or her. I don't think I've ever heard the name Somali other than for a country, so I don't know what gender it is. Sounds kind of like a guy's name, right? Or maybe it's a gender neutral name. I found out that my name, Leland, is actually gender neutral also. Although I've never heard of a woman being named it. So I guess it's one of those gender neutral names where that's usually just always guys. And I wonder if my name has always been gender neutral or if that changed. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. Oh fuck man, this team's just getting their asses whooped too. This is hilarious. I don't even really care at this point because my team sucks so bad they can't beat anyone right now. Oh, here's someone using an Anubis. That's a cool team. Alright, so sorry team. I just let everyone down by getting 3 losses. But, I don't know, it's hard for me to concentrate today. I really have a low attention span, more than ever. Alright, so, yeah, it's not so long for Sober October. 1 month will probably fly by pretty quick. As long as I don't get the frickin' headaches. Oh god, last time when I had the headaches, it was torture. Nothing more frickin' annoying than a headache that doesn't go away, even if you take Tylenol. Oh yeah, people are wondering, how the hell do you beat this lightning stage? I actually beat it once. Let's go to the team that beat it. I don't know why I put this team in. So what I ended up doing was doing the Zorro trick, and it ended up working. So let's try the Zorro trick this time. And we'll put Tengu in, because he's hard to kill. Oh, I'll put a bit of lightning. Yeah, I was thinking about going on another trip up north this week, but it didn't work out for going. I got too many work to do here. But hopefully I'll be able to go up again soon. No, it's kind of disappointing because I really wanted to get the demolition done this week, so it sucks that I ended up having to work, but oh well. I need the money from work too. Oh, I don't know if anyone heard the big YouTube news, but apparently Jake Paul is signing with the UFC. I don't know if that's a good idea. Apparently he has a really strong wrestling background. But I don't know, like, we'll have to see how his ground and pound is. Because if he can take people down, but he can't punch them. Like, I noticed with Jake Paul's boxing, his first few matches, he was great striking and great boxer. And I don't know who's been training him lately, but his technique is definitely getting worse and worse. I've seen that happen in fighters before where they hire some new coach and they change their style and they just get terrible. So I don't know if that's what happened or he was just trying to play possum and trick people into booking fights with him by thinking he wasn't really that good. Yeah, we won it. See? The trick worked that time. I don't know, this level is almost impossible to beat without the Zoro trick. So I haven't seen Jake Paul's MMA skills yet, so I wouldn't know how to bet, and I wouldn't offer professional betting advice, but there's not too many boxers that I would pick to beat Jake Paul. I know people like to make fun of his boxing, but yeah, he fought really good in one fight. Actually better than I've ever seen. So I was like, holy shit, I've watched a lot of boxing. Like, I grew up watching boxing when I was a kid, so I watched every Friday night fight special. Probably for like 2 decades. So yeah, I've seen a lot of boxers over the years. And Jake Paul is fucking fast as hell. Like, not hand speed, but foot speed. He can run really good. And he's definitely agile and quick for dodging punches, so that was good. Just ask Nate Robinson, right? Man, oh man. Poor guy. He got knocked out hardcore. Alright, so there we go. I think that's the thing with a lot of NBA players. They're all full of themselves, and then once they meet real life, they're like, holy shit, they actually suck balls. I'm sure there's a couple NBA fighters that know how to fight, maybe. I think they said, what was it, one of the former Raptors used to have a black belt. Fuck, man, I keep forgetting. I gotta go to the Institute, free up some space. Fuck, man, this new row of extra heroes is not helpful. Because every time I have 2 heroes and I go to burn them, now I gotta move all these out. Hey, Ruslan, how's it going, man? There, now it's helpful. I guess I shouldn't knock it, because sometimes it does help, but I don't know. To me, there was no problem with having 5 spaces at the top. So I don't know why they added it to 7. It was sort of like fixing things that aren't broken. Normally you're not supposed to do that. Oh yeah, speaking of fixing things that aren't broken, I just did updates for my computer, and that's why it took so long to do the stream today. Fucking man, everything didn't work. So I don't know if it was the OBS update or the XSplit update or what fucking update it was. Maybe a Windows update. But dear God, man, when I updated, everything broke. Everything. None of my cameras worked. Fucking, oh God, what a nightmare. So it took me like a half hour to set up the stream when usually I can do it in a minute. So yeah, if anyone's running their own podcast and they see some update messages, just fucking steer clear until you know that you have time to redo everything in the setup. No, so yeah, well, we got some viewers here. Let's see if the viewers can help. We got this new event with a dinosaur. So what the hell am I supposed to do? Set 1 orange card as the desired hero. This will increase all the obtaining probability of the purple card and the synthesis formula of the card. Within 30 cloning attempts, a minimal of guaranteed 1 material card will be cloned. The main material card can get 3 in total, and the auxiliary material card is 1. So I don't know, I read all that and I didn't understand a word. Like, I have no idea. What the fuck are they talking about? Putting in heroes, cards, what the fuck? So I'm supposed to select a gold hero? Why? What's going to happen to them if I select them? Oh, this is every hero. So is this who we're going to pick? You need a whole team to be based around Frost heroes. You can't have one Frost hero and win it. Yeah, that's what I tried. I tried an entire team of Frost, and it's still, like, they couldn't hit anyone. Sure, they could freeze them, but they weren't doing any damage. So I'm like, all right, so what do? We freeze them, and then what? The match just runs out of rounds? I think what it is the problem is my Beowulf just won't attack for anything. Like, his attack is so low. He can't do any damage. And some of these things were supposed to be doing damage, so I'm thinking maybe it's the DNA. I gotta link Sword God, and maybe then he won't have the worst attack ever. Oh, and I gotta upgrade these. Yeah, because these are really shitty too. That's probably why. Alright, so we'll try to make Sword God. Oh, fuck, we still can't. God damn it, man. The game, they used to give us that fucking nurse hero over and over. We had like 50 of her at one point. And then all of a sudden I need her for a recipe. Guess what? All of a sudden the game stopped giving her. So now it's been like 6 months since I've needed a lady light holder. Can't get her. The game just won't give one. So everyone be careful of that. Like, don't use up all your heroes thinking you're going to get more. Because sometimes they'll give you like 20 of a hero and then just stop. And never again. So it's like, it seems like the most common hero ever. But now I just can't get them no matter what. I can burn hundreds of scrolls. Nothing. It's fucking annoying. Oh well. So I guess, please first set your desired hero. I don't even have any of these, so what's the point of doing it? I don't get it. So who do I want as a desired hero? Is that what it's saying? I don't need any of these heroes. Should I put Lady Lightholder? Fucking piece of shit. I don't know. Like, who do we want? I don't know. We already got everyone. I don't even have a hero that I'm gunning to make anymore, so we've pretty much made every hero that I wanted to, except for one. The only last hero that I'm really eager to make is Anubis. And who do we need? More Theodoras. Alright, so let's change it to Theodora and see if that does something. I don't think the viewers know what else this dinosaur is either. Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I wish the event was a money event is what Gremlin said. Yeah, money event would be cool. Alright, let's go with Theodora. We'll select that. What the fuck's going on? It's asking if I want to confirm. Confirm what? I don't even like pressing this because I'm worried that I'm going to break something. And I'm like, if they're not going to explain what the hell it does, like the game should really have like a tutorial video that they launch when they come out with a new feature so people can watch it. It would get views on their YouTube channel a lot. It can help promote the game. I don't get it. I'm not going to click this because I don't get it. I'm not going to set something I don't even know what the fuck it does. Yeah, so unless you're depositing money, then it doesn't even matter what you set there. Okay. So that makes sense. Alright, let's look at the strange store. Looks like another event that we just can't buy anything because it's deposit only. Yeah, Deepak Singh is here. He says, don't worry, all the events that are here right now are just money grab events. The only way you can compete in any of them is to deposit only. Alright, so that's what I figured. This is deposit only. This is deposit only. Even this I would call deposit only, but did the viewers remember? One episode I found a way to get these rainbow coins and it wasn't with a deposit. I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, it was the reward for one of those other things. That if you got a really lucky spin on one of those other events, you could actually win one of these tokens. Yeah. So you have to buy stuff for those events. Who knows, maybe in the future I'll do that, but I'm still trying to organize a place to live. Like at first I was like, oh, living at home isn't so bad. My family's pretty cool. They give me a place to stay. But now I found out that I'm not allowed to have any visitors, and if I stay home, I basically have to sit at home alone all day, every day. So I'm really thinking, yeah, it's time to change that. Now, it really kind of sucks, too, is because I was helping my family out, looking after my uncle for years, and I was like, oh, don't worry, you'll have a place to stay here if you stay and help with the uncle. Yeah, and as soon as I'm done looking after him, oh, by the way, you're not allowed to have any people over. And sorry, you just lost how many years of work that you could have had and bought your own place and then had a place to stay and have visitors. Oh well. Things in life usually happen for a reason, so. Try to figure out what the hell this reason is. Well, I know what it is, to get my own place again. Staying with family is nice and cheap and good way to save money, but unless you have a goal for where you're trying to go in the future, it is kind of like a dead end. Speaking of dead ends, God, I couldn't believe it. One of my favorite YouTubers, he started a camping channel, and he built it all the way from like 0 subs over 1 million. So he reached 1 million subs, and guess what happened? His wife died the same week when they were celebrating the 1 million subs. So I was like, what a shitty buzz that would be, eh? Your whole life, you work towards a goal, you finally reach the goal, and then your whole life collapses around you. It's like, fuck, man. That's why you gotta be careful in life. Sometimes we put this like big pedestal of something we want to accomplish, and then we think everything's gonna be peachy when you reach that point, and then you reach that point and the whole thing backfires anyways. Oh, God. Yeah, so praying for that guy. Hopefully his life can turn around. He said he's not gonna cancel the channel. He just needed some time away, because him and his wife worked on the channel together, and it was their lifelong dream for both of them. Yeah, that's why you gotta be prepared for life, eh? Just when you think everything's going peachy, it throws you a curveball. Fuck, what a curveball that would be. Alright, so what am I doing in battles today? Let's show the viewers one of the things I discovered. I know some people might have encountered the same problem. When you go to the Aerospace Center and you're doing all this space stuff, what I started to do was I would take my ship, what is it, the green one or the purple one? Yeah, let's go with the purple one. And I would depart. And what I kept doing was I kept picking the last level every time, because it was the highest difficulty. But then I would go there, come back, go there, come back, go there, come back. And I wasn't really winning anything. They'd give me a little bit of rewards, but really shitty ones. So I was trying to figure out why I wasn't winning the new blueprints and why I'm not unlocking new planets. Then I figured out the problem. It was actually last episode. I went to Cloud City and I managed to beat the whole level. So what I was doing wrong is I would start a level and not go all the way to the end. So now what I'm thinking I gotta do is go to each planet and then make sure that I beat each level right to the end. Because if you don't beat it all the way to the end, then you'll just get caught in a loop of going back and forth, and you're not accomplishing anything. But the problem I'm trying to figure out is, how can I tell if it's beaten or not? Like, I don't want to go all the way to a planet and then find out that it's already completed. Do they have a way of showing if the planet's completed? Like, I know I defeated Cloud City, so I know that one's done at least. So let's try going from the top of the list. Maybe we'll try that. We'll go to B Gas 3 and see if we can actually defeat any more stages. Unless the viewers know, like, is there a fucking way to tell if we have to go back? I don't want to go to these planets and find out they're already beaten. Oh well. We'll start with B Gas 3. You know what really bugs me too? Is I don't get it. Like, the game is trying to make all these updates, and yeah, they made some pretty decent updates, arguably. Why haven't they updated the chip thing yet? I don't know if anyone else has been playing a long time, but eventually you just fill up with chips, right? So you can't use them anymore and you're just full, and then you can't sell them. So I'm like, what the fuck's the deal with that? Why can't we sell and get rid of our chips yet? Maybe we can now? Is there a way to sell these? Still no way to get rid of them, eh? Now, some people will be like, oh, if you want to get rid of them, go to the chip center, and then you can manually get rid of each one by equipping it to a hero and then upgrading the stuff. But I don't want to upgrade stuff that I don't need anymore. I just want to get rid of it so that I can fit more in my inventory, right? Eventually you go to the dungeon, you can't fit anymore because your fucking inventory's full. So I wish the game would find a way to fix the problem with the full inventory on chips. That's the main thing that needs fixing. It's not hard to fix. All they have to do is put a sell button. Like, what the fuck? All the other items have it. Like, if I go here and I want to get rid of an item, just go here. If there's one that you can sell, fuck, man, they won't even let me sell them. So yeah, I could just sell the beer, right? And it'll give me points back. So why don't they do that with the chips? You could have like bulk chip removal, so you can get rid of all the chips. Just sell them all. Alright, I'll be right back. I think my neighbors were having lunch next door, and we don't really have a fence between our two properties. Family's been arguing about fences, so hopefully that fence argument's done. We can get a bit of privacy between the two houses. Alright, so we'll go back to the remote road. Yeah, so not a whole episode of complaining. Let's... Oh wait, this is on lightning. Each planet has up to 9 to 10 levels. Yeah, but I wish there was a way to tell if the levels were beat, eh? Like, I get it, you can just fly to the planet and check, but that takes days, right? So, it'd be nice if they had a feature, it'd be like level or planet completed, or level 2 of 3 done, or whatever, right? Who knows? These are a lot of ideas. People could recommend it to the game in the official Discord, and you can win VIP points. So if anyone can't deposit because they're in a rough money situation, they want VIP points, just take some of these ideas either from me or other viewers. I don't mind if you use them, well, at least mine. And yeah, then suggest it to the company. And if they use your idea, apparently they give you a big reward. I don't know if anyone's actually won the award for doing that, but if anyone has, let us know in the chat so we can verify that it's real. I found this information on the official Discord page, so I'm assuming it's real. But you know how to spell assume, right? Ass of you and me. Yeah, it's so weird feeling the body chemistry change from getting cannabis out of your system. Like, I feel like I should be so tired because I haven't been sleeping much. But now all of a sudden that the THC or whatever chemical isn't regulating my sleep patterns anymore, all of a sudden I'm wide awake. It literally feels like I just slept for like 14 hours, even though I'm exhausted. Yeah, see, I'm yawning, but there's no way I can fall asleep. It feels like I just drank like 10 pots of coffee, if coffee had any effect on me. Yeah, so I hope everyone had a good truth day yesterday. I know me and a friend were arguing a little bit over how the holiday is kind of just blaming the church for everyone's problems, but I guess there was some good things from that day. There was something really good, and I can't remember what it is, and I'll try to think of it. Oh, when you gift to each sectors with the respective gifts, you're rewarded up to 9 to 10 levels. Yeah, that's what I did on that Cloud City level. I went to it, and when I beat the whole boss, they let me give some of the rewards, and I had all of them except for one. Because I just gave them full rewards, and yeah, they gave me a whole bunch of purple jewels back. Oh yeah, and today's the casino event too, eh? So we'll be able to do some casino stuff. Let's skip this. Oh yeah, I can't even remember where we are. Oh, you can check if there's any more level from the heart icon in the right of the screen. I think it's too late for me to check, but we'll go and take a quick peek just in case. Oh yeah, we won't be able to check. It's too late now. But who knows, maybe next time we get the heart icon there, we'll be able to check it. See, I figured there had to be a way to check, because they wouldn't make you fly all the way back and forth to each planet just to see if there's any levels to beat. Let's hope not. Oh yeah, you know how like the the transvestite and gender mutilation surgeries or corrective gender surgeries? They're getting like really popular in the media. Everyone's talking about getting their kids to cut off their genitals for some unknown reason. Not that there's anything wrong with that, I guess, or we're not allowed to say. So anyways, I was thinking, boy, this is such a modern phenomenon. And then a friend of mine was over yesterday and we were watching some TV shows together, and she pointed out that one of the characters on the show was not only gay, but he was also going for a transgender mutilation surgery where he's going to get his dick cut off, I guess, and try to become a woman. So that was actually a TV show from like the early 70s or mid 70s. So I was thinking that was already all over TV and the media, even back in the 70s. I always thought it was a modern phenomenon. I think the only difference now is that it's more accepted, whereas back in the 70s it was considered more of a joke, I guess. Although they seemed pretty serious when they did the episode about it. I was like, wow. There's this gay kid in the family and he was going to cut his dick off so he could become a girl as part of his surgery. I was like, holy shit. So yeah, people that are thinking that like modern times is where everything's kind of different. No, even back in the 70s they were doing it. Just, well, probably not as well known. I know, to me it sounds scary, right? Because I was part of the generation where they always taught us that gender or genital mutilations was a very bad thing. Like they always talked about Africa and the tribes there and how they would mutilate people's genitals, and that it was like a horrible, horrible thing. So it's kind of hard for me to get over the idea of that it's bad, because it's just how I was raised my whole life. And now it's like, I think the most genital mutilation surgeries actually occur in the States, not even Africa. So I don't think they could blame Africa as doing all of them now. And it's not even considered bad anymore, right? It's considered a good thing now. Yeah, not that there's anything wrong with it, I guess. Judge not, you be judged. I'm trying to remember the name of the show. If Steadfast is watching in the chat, maybe she could write the name of the show. It was sort of like a soap opera. Was that what it was called? Soap, maybe? But I was surprised how funny it was. Like, I don't know, like, sometimes you watch shows from the olden days, it doesn't translate very well. You're like, oh, none of this is very funny. But that show we watched yesterday was actually hilarious. I liked it. No, I think Steadfast is actually on a trip up north right now. Last I talked to her, she was driving up north. No, I just got some person who's trying to get Apple iTunes cards out of me. They text message me and they're like, oh, sorry, didn't mean to text message the wrong person. You mind sending me some Apple gift cards? I think that's the latest thing, eh? Like, instead of trying to get people on email scams, now they're doing text message scams. I don't know, maybe people have already had these text message scams before, but I think I've only had one or two of them, so they're somewhat new to me. Yeah, you gotta watch those online scammers. Jeez, my mom almost fell victim to it once. What was it? I came upstairs and my mom was talking to someone on the phone, and I needed to talk to her, so I was like waiting for her to get off the phone. So I'm waiting, and then I start to eavesdrop on her phone call, and then all of a sudden I hear that she's going to talk to someone on the phone, like she's in a conversation, and they're guiding her how to install new software on the computer. I'm like, what the fuck? Who are you talking to? And then she's like, oh, it's the bank calling. They want me to install this software on the computer so that I can transfer all my money to someone. I'm like, oh, no, that's not the bank calling. That's a scammer. She's like, no, it's such a nice person on the phone. I'm like, this person that's on the phone is trying to empty your bank account. The bank will never call you and ask you to install software on the computer. Yeah, so that was a close call. My mom almost lost her entire life savings to those scams. And our government in Canada, they're like, oh, we're going to do all these cyber security protection things. It's like, oh yeah? Well, how about you take some of that $1 trillion from cyber security and start shutting down these scammers that are fucking taking old people's money? Like, dear God, talk about cyber security. I don't know how they could really protect them that way, though. No, I get it that some of these scammers, they're just trying to earn a living too, and maybe they're in a country that has a lot harder time to earn money, so they have to do what they got to do to make it, but still, it's like, God, if your family's life savings go to that, what a nightmare. Yeah, so does it ever feel good? At least for the first bit of Sober October, I can feel my lungs starting to clean out a fair bit. It's getting way too much tar in them. I know a lot of people say, oh, vaporizers hardly have any tar, but oh yeah, they do. Especially weed ones. I don't know, you should see the oil that my vaporizer leaves behind. It's like fucking roofing tar. Gasoline is one of the only things that can dissolve it. So I was like, holy shit, can you imagine that stuff going into your lungs? Thank God humans' lungs are able to filter out a fair bit. Oh yeah, that was the funny thing. I seen this one Hunger Games team that won a battle. You'll never guess what heroes they used. It was those twin girls, and they had 2 of them in their team. So I thought that was wild. They liked that twin girl team so much that they brought 2 of them. I was thinking that's pretty rare, right? You don't really see Clone Evolution teams where they just double up the same hero very often, unless it's like a cheese ball team, like a whole bunch of Zoros. Alright, so far so good. We seem to be doing alright in this. Let's skip it. Oh, fucking whore. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Oh, thank God. I thought we had actually died, but it's just the weakness. We couldn't finish them. See, this ice team, they just got no power. So when it comes to attacking someone, they can't do any damage. It's a very weak team. Alright, we'll put in Monk, because Monk is the only one that actually can pack a punch. It's funny, all these times I kept making fun of Monk that he was a waste, he was a waste. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Still couldn't beat it? What the hell's going on? Why am I not able to beat it? We'll take out her and put in Skatey. If that doesn't do it, I don't know what the fuck. Oh, I know too. No, we'll leave her, take out her. There he is. And we'll change this to fire. Alright, well, let's watch this battle unfold a little bit just to see if we're actually doing any damage or what's happening. No, I think we're doing pretty good actually these days. Like in a world scene. I don't know, in Canada, I was very paranoid because the government had started to force a new injection. Not that there's anything wrong with that. We have to agree with the World Health Organization and all that jazz. But anyways, they started forcing a new batch that was just invented and never tested. And it was like combinations of a whole bunch of different things no one had ever tested. Or mild testing on like 9 mice or something. So anyways, yeah, I was like, holy shit, man. Once they start pumping people full of that, shit could hit the fan. And then it actually did hit the fan, like within a week or 2 of starting to force these new rounds of injections. The fucking cases started to skyrocket again. But the government's in a fucking hard place because they watched how it unfolded in Italy. And Italy's like far-right leader or someone who's pro-family values is like basically won the election by saying getting rid of all the fucking pandemic shit. So really that's the point people have reached now. We don't care who will elect as long as we get our fucking human rights back. It's kind of sad that you have to elect someone just to get human rights, but dear God, I guess that's what it's come to. Yeah, Mbuzo with Alice's DNA is so strong. Is that what it is, eh? It's usually the other way around, eh? People use Alice but put in Mbuzo. I think once Monk starts hitting him at full power, we should tear him a new one. Oh, fuck. Still didn't hit him with full power. What's going on? Now, I've never created the shark guy yet. I probably should because he's strong as hell, but I don't know. I don't really see a place for him in my team yet, so that's why I didn't make him. Everyone's like, oh, give him to Alice, give him to Alice. I'm like, yeah, if you make him and give him to Alice, you have to get rid of your best attack or your best magic. Because right now, the DNA she has equipped, it makes her heal everyone's special or trance states or whatever. Yeah, Sekhmet is one of the heroes that I wish I would have gave more stars to instead of all those ice creatures. Because, man, she hits hard, right? And her fire and everything. If I had her up to 2 stars, we'd be killing him a lot faster. Fuck, man, we still can't hurt him. Fuck, man, what's going on, man? Monk hits him and it doesn't do any damage. Oh my god, we can't kill him. What the fuck's going on? Alright, let's take out him. Put in Skady. Will that make the difference? What the fuck's going on? This is ridiculous. We can't even beat it on Buzo. Yeah, my team is so weak, and I did all those upgrades, and we just got weaker. It's kind of sad, really. Like 3 red stars worth, and we didn't get any stronger. Oh yeah, in today's event, oh yeah, if the DNA of Alice that you use right now and Alice does nothing, it dispels for 1 hero on the back line. Oh, that's cool. No, I seen it on the news the other day that Russia was announcing, annexing 4 different regions of Ukraine. And apparently there was like a vote that allowed the people to vote what they wanted. And when they picked, all of a sudden the international community's like, oh, this was a fraud vote. Fraud vote. They should have stormed the Capitol. I was like, what? You mean like what happened in the U.S.? Now when everyone stormed the Capitol because of a fraud vote, they ended up going to jail? I was like, what the fuck, right? So make up your mind. Are people supposed to storm fucking fraud votes or not? You can't just say, oh, one fraud vote we should storm and the other we shouldn't. It's like, what the fuck, right? But we have to say we agree with the official stories on everything. There we go. So at least that ice hero did do something better, right? Skady combined with Sekhmet, that was the key. Finally, we got victory. Now, I still can't believe when they stormed the Capitol, they actually just opened the door and let people in, and you still got charged. I was like, what the fuck? How can you be charged for breaking and entering? Someone opens the door and tells you to come in. It's like, that's not breaking and entering. I don't know how the fuck the U.S. courts managed that decision. Break and enter. They just open the door. Come right in. Holy shit, we didn't finish any of the daily tasks yet, so let's do that a little. Oh, one thing we got to do today too is we got to do the casino spins. Hopefully we can win some decent heroes. I think we're getting close to making another red hero that we can burn, so I really want to win. Now, one of the debates we had about the big truth day yesterday, I was like, what is this truth day? Is it just to blame the church for everything day? And then people are like, oh, no, it doesn't have anything really to do with the church. And then when it came on the news, they're like, oh yeah, church is to blame for everything. I was like, what the fuck? It's a whole day of hating Catholics. I can't believe we actually have a national holiday to hate the church. It's pretty fucked up. Now, I was thinking, can you imagine people tried to do that for September 11th? Like, blame all Muslims for the September 11th attacks, and then hold, like, an annual holiday where you blame Muslims for it? I'd be like, what the fuck, man? People would be so pissed, right? They'd be like, you can't blame all Muslims for the September 11th attacks. But no, when it comes to Catholics and churches, you can blame all them for it. Well, yeah, and the reconciliation thing, that's so fucked too. They're trying to reconcile. I'm like, reconcile with who? There is no colonizers here anymore. They died hundreds of years ago. You're going to reconcile with dead people? It's like, I get it, Europeans took some land, but that was a long, long time ago, right? There's no European colonizers here anymore. All right, we got them. All right, so we got Sandman, finally. We didn't even have to get that chip. That was good, too. I think who we need now to make our last red is the Catholic hero. Yeah, we need one more Catholic hero. Do we got him? Yeah, we got enough of him. So that's good. So if we can get the Catholic hero in here, we should have enough to make a new red today. I know it's a bit of a stretch, but we'll see if we can do it. That's what she said. No, one thing I did get to try recently is two-person yoga. I don't know if anyone's ever tried that before. Seems a little bit weird at first, but yeah, it was good for stretching after a while. Ooh, fat chili. That's actually a good combo there, because that's 2 star heroes that you could really use. But we need a Catholic hero. Oh, fuck, because we need the Catholic hero. They're probably never going to give him. Come on, Catholic hero. Where the fuck are you? Did you get wiped out in Truth Day? No, I don't want to be picking on the First Nations people too much. Because, yeah, there are some of the nicest people you ever meet. Especially their history. Man, when it comes to First Nations history, I've never found any better. And everyone makes fun of the oral tradition stuff, but I'm like, hey, look at the oral tradition. It managed to record history better than ours did. Because we get history revisionists. So when you write everything in a book, or if you carve it in a wall or a tablet or whatever, someone will come by with a new edition and just destroy the old one. So then you lose all the history and it gets replaced by some revisionist. At least with oral tradition, they can't just erase everything so easily, because there'll be people that still remember the old version. And if they tried to update it, they'd have to go around forcing it. What the fuck is going on? How many times did I click this and it still did nothing? You son of a bitch, man. That's how the game's programmed, right? Like, if you need a hero, that's when it stops coming. Oh, there she is. Fuck, man. If only we could get her from that, but I don't want to waste an entire spin to try to get her, because they usually give her all the time. Fuck. Man, this is annoying. Where's the Catholic hero? Why are you not giving us the Catholic hero anymore? There he is. When the game heard me singing, they're like, okay, that's enough. Turn it. Give it. There we go. All right, let's give a spin. I don't think we have enough tokens to win the Catholic hero, but we'll try. Oh, speaking of trying, let's go for a royal spin. Ooh, fuck, almost hit refresh. Ooh, that was a nice one. Red squirrel draw. Ooh, that was nice. We got him already. Pretty good. Yeah, it looks like we might have enough to win him. Now, the interesting thing I noticed with the recent truth movement and all this is they are adding in a land back idea where everyone loses their land. I was like, really? Is this what it's coming to now? It'd be interesting if, like, Europeans went to Turkey and be like, you know what, Turkey, we'd like our land back. That'd be funny, huh? That's basically what we're saying here. Turkey would be like, land back? It's like none of the people here have been here for ages, right? And then they only took the land in the 50s. Holy shit. 2 red scrolls. Fucking epic. Alright, I'm going to stop burning these because we burned so many and they just won't give us the last one. I don't give a shit. We don't really need them anyway. So who knows? Maybe the Truth Day won't be such a bad thing after all. A lot of First Nations people might actually like the Truth Day thing. There we go. Although, to be honest, I was watching the Truth Day thing on TV and it looks so depressing. Like, there was literally, like, people bawling their eyes out. It looked like a funeral. I'm like, who died, right? Like, I get it, all these tragedies happened a long time ago, but why are you still bawling your eyes out over it? It's like, did Europeans cry for days about all the land we lost to the Ottoman Empire? I don't think so. Like, a lot of cases, we're like, oh, fuck, cut your losses and try to move on with life, right? Don't get your feet dragged in the sand and be all depressed about what happened hundreds of years ago or whatever. Like, I like the idea of the Truth Day being a big celebration, like celebrating the good things that happen, get people's spirits up and maybe less depressed. That'd be good, right? I don't know, one argument that I had with the viewer, I was like, well, one good thing that the church came and did is they gave First Nations people a language to use for themselves. Like, they helped develop, what was that new language? Cree or something like that. So they could write it all down and they didn't have to use oral traditions for everything. I didn't even realize that that was a thing. I always thought the First Nations people didn't use oral tradition for some reason. I always thought they had their own writing system. So who knows? Maybe there's different cultures within the First Nations. Like, yeah, like the Mayans and stuff, they had a writing system. So there's definitely going to be some that did and some that didn't. No, me and Steadfast were going to have a big debate about first Truth Day. Or I guess it was the second annual Truth Day. But we didn't, so maybe next year. No, she's very opposite when it comes to the ideas, so we would probably have pretty good debates. As long as they don't get too heated. As long as you can... Oh, yes, we got the Catholic hero. As long as you can make up in the end. Yes! Fucking right. Alright, so now we can refresh this and just change it to whatever. Doesn't really matter. Alright, let's check. We got the Peacemans here. We got the Catholic hero. The most hated people of all. And let's check it out. Hey, Carlos, how's it going, man? Yeah, I should have went from the girl from here, but I just really wanted the next red hero, so we can upgrade someone with a new red star. The nurse is tempting and all, but I don't know, the game's given me hundreds of that nurse before, so there's no reason why I should all of a sudden stop getting her. I'm thinking the next scroll burn event, that's probably when we'll get her. Let's hope. Alright, let's take a look at what we got here. No, and I'm kind of wondering too, with all these Truth Days that keep happening, maybe it's for the better that society will make some changes. Because, I don't know, before, like, even with all these Truth Day events, there's a lot of fighting going on, and especially Manitoulin Island, where there's people of all cultures trying to live together, and it's not working out. Usually it ends up just segregating again, or optional segregation. Right, so I don't see any Catholic heroes here. Did I? No. So we should be good to spawn all 3 of those. Let's check out the other one. Peaceman. If we have a Peaceman here, then we don't need to spawn them all, but I'm pretty sure we don't. Yeah, we don't. So we got to spawn all these guys. So we'll make 3 of him. Wait, how many Catholic heroes does it take? Maybe it only takes 2. Let's go check the recipe after. We'll make this guy first. Now, it kind of reminds me of like people that hold a grudge for a really long time, and then they hold the grudge till the other person dies, right? And it's like, well, it's kind of a dumb situation, right? Because now you've held the grudge too long, and there's no way to make it up. And it kind of feels like the whole truth and reconciliation thing is we're trying to reconcile with people that died a long time ago, right? So how can you reconcile with them? It's already too late. They're dead. There's no colonizers here to reconcile with. Oh, that was the other weird thing that I found out. I don't know if anyone heard. I did my DNA test results. Well, actually, my brother did. So I got to find out that I'm actually part Arab. Isn't that kind of funny? It's not a big part. It's like 0.6 of my DNA. But it was the only part that wasn't European. So I'm like 99.6 European and 0.3 Arab. It's kind of interesting. And it sounds ridiculous, but actually I had a grandfather that actually looked a little Arab. So I was always wondering if he was part Arab. And it's kind of a neat culture to have part of, too, because I noticed, not to make fun or stereotype, but Arab people are usually very cunning, right? Like, you look at the Ottoman Empire and all the different wars, it's like, man, Arabs usually do really good. Because they have, like, some sort of innate gift. Yeah, so this is who everyone keeps building their teams with, eh? This Eva chick. Apparently, she's the next best person to win Hunger Games with. So I should really start looking how we make her. Oh, fuck, we're not making her anytime soon. We don't have any of these heroes. Oh, well. So scratch that idea. We're not making her anytime soon. Oh, yeah, and this girl. I noticed a few teams started using this girl. And winning the Hunger Games with her. So what the fuck is she doing that's so amazing? Oh, yeah, it's Artemis. If anyone hasn't heard, NASA started Artemis program, and it's completely tanked. It's got to be one of the worst missions ever. So many failures. All right, Carlos has a question. He says, friend, I have a question. The VIP privileges are updated from time to time or not? If those are where you can buy purple hero parts and stuff. Yeah, I remember getting an email from the game or some sort of update a long time ago, like even a year ago. And they said that they were going to update the store. I think they said they were going to update the VIPs, but I haven't seen any since I got it. It's always been the same. So hopefully they do upgrade it. I don't know, maybe they will. Yeah, because a lot of this shit's useless, right? Like this gold, I don't need any gold, so why do they keep giving me that? Or these blue robots, I don't need any of those. I really don't even need the ore anymore. The only thing that's even remotely useful is the casino token. But it's still nice to get something back. Oh yeah, and what was the other part of the question? Have they updated it? And are those where you can buy purple hero parts and stuff? The only thing that changed for me for VIP is once I bought the VIP pack, it unlocked this. So now you get 2 extra spots here. You could unlock it to VIP 5 and even get an extra spot, but I don't know, having 5 spots instead of 3, that made a huge difference. So that's where the VIP makes a big difference. Oh yeah, the other thing the VIP makes a big difference is if you go to the gene bank, if you ever want to collect these, that's where you get a whole shitload of good heroes. And you can only get it if you've unlocked a VIP, right? So unless you get the VIP, this chest will just keep filling up and filling up and filling up, and you can never open it unless you get the VIP. Yeah, when I opened my VIP chest, I just got a whole bunch of Alice. It was pretty sweet. Alright, so let's get back on track. Let's go to that Darwin evolution, see if we can make a red hero today or not. Alright, so now we got Peace Man. We got, oh fuck, do we have Bison? Yes. Do we got Putin? You gotta be fucking kidding me. We don't have a Putin? I know everyone wants to get rid of Putin, but we need him. No, to be fair, I like some parts of what Putin says. It's funny hearing him argue with the West because, yeah, the West does so much wrong shit. It's not like the West is like the evil enemy or whatever, but they're definitely not perfect either. Especially the propaganda in the news. Dear God, man, the Western media has to have some of the worst propaganda machine I've ever seen. Like, they talk about other countries' propaganda. It's like, oh man, the stuff they put on our TV, it just makes you laugh. Like, blatant lies over and over again. They just repeat it, like thinking people are going to believe it if they say it enough. It's like, I don't know. For me, I can't even watch Western media for most of it. I get it, Russia isn't perfect either. They got some issues there too. A little bit too strict when it comes to some things, but dear God, man, if you're not strict, look what happens. Alright, let's check out this. No, if I was in Russia, I'd probably be screwed, because I don't even think weed's legal in Russia, right? So, I'd be in major trouble. Oh yeah, like that Brittany Griner chick. I'd be like her in jail if I lived in Russia. But quitting weed is pretty good sometimes. I wouldn't want to quit for life, but it is definitely good to cut back. Ah, here it is. Oh, so we do need 3 of them. Alright. So we got to make Putin, and we got 3 of those guys. Did we make Putin? I forget. I think we did, yeah. Let's go try the evolution. No, for me, quitting weed, my memory doesn't get better. I wish it did. If anything, it actually gets worse, which is kind of scary. It's like, who would have thought that quitting weed would make your memory even worse? Especially when you have none to begin with. Oh yeah, I'm looking at the wrong hero selection. There we go. Now we should be able to make Peaceman. Yeah, we got Putin made. I didn't forget. Alright, let's see. So, we're definitely going to have to make some more Sunstar heroes. We'll make, I guess, 3 of them. I could burn one of these guys, but I probably shouldn't. Alright, let's see what we got for Sunstar heroes. Maybe we won't even have to burn much stuff to make them. Oh fuck, we got a whole bunch of pet colors. Should we open those? Yeah, let's open some pets. Oh shit, we got another duck. Fuck man, I wanted this duck really bad. I can't believe we got another one. That's epic. Epic. If any viewers had their fingers crossed for the pet color, thank you. Oh, defense. That's actually a good one too. Alright, let's get back on the track. We need to make some Sunstar heroes. Who do we got here? Any? Oh fuck, did we already waste all of our Sunstar heroes before? Son of a bitch, I think we did. We used them all. Right, so we're going to have to buy some Sunstar heroes. Oh yeah, because I quit collecting Sunstar heroes and started collecting Elizabeth instead. So that's how we fell behind in so many Sunstars. Alright, well, let's see if we can afford to buy some at least. Oh, the one thing I love about quitting weed is I can already feel it. I'm just not hungry. It's so nice. I hate always being hungry all the time. Right, that's not the one I was looking for. Neither is that. Alright, let's try this. If we buy 6, 12, 18. Now this hero frag always makes me sad because that's my aunt actually looks very similar to her. She's in a rough situation right now. Oh, praying for my aunt. Man, oh man. No, that's what it's like once you start getting into your 40s, right? It's one family nightmare to the next because you're at the age where everyone's getting old. Sad part is my aunt isn't even old. She shouldn't be having these problems. Oh, it's so sad. Alright. Let's try to keep it positive, though. Try to think positive. Oh, Darius. That's what I like to see. No, we were very low on Darius, so it's nice to get more. Okay, so I think we got enough heroes. Let's try spawning them up. Oh, fuck, man. What am I thinking? We can't make them because we have to buy, or we have to collect the fragments of that one hero, and we don't have any left. That Cloud Girl. Let's check and see if we have any of her, but I doubt it. Fuck. Kid just can't win in this. No, we don't. I guess we could do it with this guy, but no, I shouldn't waste them. Fuck, man, we're so close, and now we had to stop because of that fucking stupid Sunstars. Oh, man, that's annoying. Oh, well, we got so close. We'll have to change it. Once we collect the last 2 Elizabeth fragments... Oh, we can make one of her. Let's do it. Yeah, let's make her. Let's do it. Fuck this shit. Enough complaining. Let's just do it. The only difference between your dreams and reality? Fucking doing it. Yeah, let's try this one more time. We'll use one of him and one of her. There we go. Hey, Somali, thanks for joining the chat, man. Appreciate it. No, that was the viewer that was asking questions before. We gave the invite to the Discord just in case he wants to ask in there too. No, I think if Russia and Ukraine wanted peace, they would put me in charge. It's like I'm part Ukrainian, but I also like Russian, so I'd be able to negotiate pretty good to get a ceasefire going. Yeah, I'm really disappointed in the Western media. They really should have been emphasizing peace more. I can't believe they're getting away with fucking hyping up the war so much. Oh god, where was like the fucking Vietnam movement when you need it? Now it is kind of terrible, not to make fun of the Western people, but a lot of people can't tell the difference between Ukrainians and Russians that live in the West. So when they see like the media telling them that they want to get rid of all the Russians, they don't notice the difference. So when people are like, oh, support Ukraine, it's like if you put some Ukrainian people next to Russian people, those same people wouldn't be able to tell the difference. So they know that they want to get rid of all the Eastern Europeans, but they're kind of in a hard spot, right? As soon as they get rid of all the Russians, then what? Then they'll be left with Ukrainians, and they think of them as the same as Russians. So I think a lot of fucking people that support the West thinking that they're helping Ukraine a lot, it's like, I don't think so. Well, I have to say I agree with the official story. Because really, even the Russian language and Ukrainian language sound so similar. Take 99 or 100 people from the West, ask them to tell the difference, 99 of them won't be able to tell. You'll be lucky if one could tell the difference. I wonder how many Ukrainian people know that, right? I think any Ukrainian people that live in the West, they know. Because they're like, oh yeah, everyone hates Russians because the media tells them to. And technically, they can't tell the difference between a Ukrainian and a Russian unless they're from Ukraine or Russia. Who knows? Maybe a lot of Eastern Europeans would be able to tell the difference, but that's the one thing Canada tried as hard as they could. Our government has always had a strict policy to keep Eastern Europeans out of the country at all costs. So I don't know how many people know that part of Canada, that Canada is very anti-Eastern European. And they don't even differentiate. It's like Poland, fucking Russia, it doesn't matter what. Eastern Europeans, they try to keep you out as much as possible. So that's why I think a lot of people are starting to freak out that Ukrainians are coming to migrate here because of the war and stuff. They're like, oh shit, we're not supposed to be letting in Europeans. So now they're starting to get mixed. They're like, oh, we're supposed to help refugees, but fuck, we got to keep the Europeans out. It's quite the conflict they got. Now, that's why everyone's kind of upset about these wars. Me too, but hopefully something good will come out of it. We'll see people learn something and things will change for the better. Let's hope. Quick battle. Oh, Somali wants to know, how can we tell to get Doctor Strange? Alright, if Somali wants to know a trick on how to get stuff, you go up here, you go to the hero chart. Once you collect the hero chart, what color is Doctor Strange? I'm trying to remember. Does anyone know Doctor Strange's color? Is he chaos? Strange. Let's maybe type it into Google. Clone evolution, Doctor Strange. Oh, is he the lightning guy? Ah, fuck, even looking it up on Google, it doesn't show you. So I don't know, who's Doctor Strange? I'll have to check the chat again. Oh, on the events page, Doctor Strange. Oh, so you already knew that one. Alright, the events page, Doctor Strange. Oh, the Strange store. Doctor Strange travels back in time to bring back treasures from the past. Oh yeah, that's what Deepak Singh was telling us. That Doctor Strange is a pay event. So unless you're paying cash, like making big deposits, you actually can't even play it. Which kind of sucks, right? Let's see, how much does it cost to actually get it? So who knows? Maybe you got lots of money and you're already going to buy it, so it doesn't matter. But see, here's how you get the tokens for that other event. You have to buy them. Where's the Doctor Strange tokens? Oh, here it is, the Strange store. They don't sell them either? What the fuck? Where did they sell them again? Oh, here it is. I don't know. Where do you buy these things, eh? Maybe once you put that in there, they'll allow you to buy it. Or click here. No, clicking there just closed everything. Alright, eso vente con la candida de regalos que hagas. I'll try typing that into translate. I know, hey, nah bro, how's it going? I only know like 10 words in Spanish or Portuguese, so I always have to translate. Now I'm going to work on languages, because now that we can fly again in Canada, we got some of our human rights back. The government had to change all their policies, because they're like, holy fuck, man, if we don't change these policies, they're going to elect a far-right leader to get the old normal back. Which, isn't it the stupidest thing ever? Like, when it comes to strict government, who's the most strict government rules of every party? It's the Conservative Party. And who are we supposed to elect to get less rules? The Conservative Party? Doesn't make any fucking sense. Oh, so yeah, we got that is obtained with the number of recharges you make. Oh, so you get these scroll things for every recharge. And the recharge is these? No, that was the dinosaur. I don't know, this event is so confusing to me too. I really wish they would just let you try it once free and then try to sell you more on top of it instead of just making it sells right away. Wow, that's a fucking sick chip, eh? If anyone wants to get me a Christmas gift, there it is. Increase HP and range, or rage. That'd be sweet. Insufficient. Don't I know about that? Alright, let's close the translate. Thanks for the questions. Hey, Rusty Valor. Alright, Doctor Strange tokens probably can be gotten by the Supreme Casino. That's right, let's check that. Can you win any strange tokens here? Maybe if you keep hitting refresh, right? No, I'm not going to refresh if it costs money. Can't even spin. Yeah, so maybe there's a way to get those there. Alright, how far did we get along to making the next red? Did we make the golds we needed? Oh, fuck off. Let's check here. There we go. Yeah, we got him. See if we got a Trump. Yeah, we got Trump. So the only one we're lacking is Catholic Hero. Let's go see if we can make the Catholic Hero. I don't think we can, but let's try anyway. You only know when you try. No, I'm so glad I got the OBS working today. You guys won't believe how close I came to just shutting the show down today. I was like, fuck, man. I tried everything and I couldn't get any of the cameras working. And then I just fucked around with the settings until I finally got it. I don't even remember what setting I changed, so hopefully it never happens again. Which it will. Now, to be fair, in Canada, even if we didn't get our human rights back, I still don't think we would elect a far-right party. Because there's way too many people here that hate the far right. Who knows? You never want to say never, though, right? Oh, fuck. Now we don't have this guy? You gotta be kidding me. Alright, let's go to the gene bank, see if we can make him. Come on, clown guy. Yes. Oh, yeah. Now, let's throw in Dr. Time. Hopefully we don't fuck that up. Now, if anyone's wondering if I got any more travel vlogs coming out, fuck, man, I've got so much filmed. Like, I could probably release a new travel vlog every day for, like, the entire winter. That's how many we filmed this summer. I can't even remember half the shit we filmed. So, yeah, once the winter's here and I get more free time, hopefully, well, we'll start pumping out those travel vlogs like crazy. There's a few good ones in there. I have to say there is a couple boring ones that turned out, but yeah, there is really good ones too. Alright, can we do it? Oh, I know what we'll be lacking. Oh yeah, I didn't make the Catholic Hero yet. I remembered something else will be lacking. I don't think we have the extra golds to burn, but we'll check. Alright, we can burn one of this guy. And one of this guy. Yeah, that was the reason it was hard to find it. It's always the paid stuff, right? The paid stuff is really difficult. Who knows, maybe in the future, humanity will start mining asteroids in space and everyone will just be rich. That'd be sweet. Because really, that's the only thing that's keeping some people poor and others rich, is the world really does have a lack of resources. So if all of a sudden we could just flood the planet with resources so everyone had infinite supplies of everything, oh man, that'd be nice. But who knows, would we even see paid games then anymore if no one needed money? Alright. He's made. He's made. Now here it comes to the point. We could burn a hero to make him. Should we? We could burn him. Who else could we burn? Does anyone see a good hero for burning in this list? Burn one of these guys? Think that would be a horrible disaster? Dear God, it's like I'm still looking over to the Vaporizer going, oh, I need a hoot. Hopefully in a few days that'll wear off. I don't know. The helicopter guy? Let's see. Who's the helicopter guy? Was that the guy I just put in the machine? I think this guy's the Wright brothers. Is he in a helicopter or is it a plane? Is that a plane or a helicopter? Yeah, so that is him. Alright. I get confused because the Wright brothers didn't invent a helicopter, did they? Now, that was one funny thing. I kept looking up stories about what's not true. And did you know the Wright brothers weren't the first ones to invent a plane? Turned out there was a guy in France that made it like hundreds of years sooner, but it was just too expensive to keep flying it, so no one used it anymore. And I was like, well, what the fuck? We were always told that the Wright brothers were the first ones to make the plane. It's like, no, not even close. So who knows? Did the Wright brothers copy that guy from France's design? I don't even know. That's the funny thing with Western media, right? The Western media is always trying to take credit for inventing everything. Oh, we invented the airplane. It's like, sure you did. Yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah, the telephone. They're always like, oh, yeah, we invented the telephone. Yet some guy in Europe invented it the same week, apparently. Marconi, was it? There we go. Evolve. Let's do it. Oh, my head disappeared. There we go. We got ourselves a Frankenstein. All right, who should we give the Frankenstein to? I think I'm already convinced who I'm giving it to. If anyone's wondering, like me, who I wanted to level up the most, you probably already know. I was thinking her. Should we give her? Oh, we have to upgrade him. Stars. Where was Trump? Big old fat Trump. Now, I don't hate on everything Trump does, but man, when he forced those injections into everyone, and locked the whole country down, started giving away the free money and causing hyperinflation. Like, Trump is not my doctor. I'm not taking any medical advice or anything that he tries to force. Which is so funny. You ask 9 out of 10 people, and they took the injection because they hate Trump. It's like, well, if you hate him so much, why would you take his injections? Like, he's literally the one that forced it on everyone. Not that there's anything wrong with that. We have to agree with the CDC and World Health Organization. All right, I think it was 2 stars they wanted, so let's do that. Now, if anyone doesn't believe me that Trump was the one that forced the injections, just look up Operation Warp Speed. He is literally on record as being the one who not only fast approved them, but tried to force, well, literally forced it on everyone. And then he ran for the hills and let Biden win the election and laughed the whole time while he's at his golf course golfing. Everyone else is getting forced injections that they voted for, basically. Now, you were getting the forced injection whether or not you voted for Biden or Trump, because they were both pro-forced injections. I always found that funny when it came to the U.S. debate. Everyone's like, oh, they differ on all the issues. And I'm like, really? It's like Trump and Biden are both pro-vaccines. They both want them forced on everyone. So really, did they differ at all? Maybe they differed on how to label bathrooms? Have a nice game, Leelander. I'm going to go play too. All right, have a good one. Thanks for tuning into the show. Make sure you get your hands on more devices so that you can watch both. No, it's kind of fun when you can play the game and watch the stream at the same time. I think a lot of people do that. And who knows, if in the future they come out with like a super vaccine that cures every disease and every virus, and has no side effects, like who wouldn't want that? I'm just a little bit skeptical that the ones we have now are as good as they sound. It actually sounds more like snake oil to me, but it works so good you can't tell. All right, so we gave those two. I think we can do it. Let's try giving that upgrade. She needs the upgrade bad, right? Like, she's so useless, can't do anything in her current state. All right, let's do it. Let's get a red star nemesis, finally. Is there anyone else that you see here that should get it first? I was thinking maybe we could save it for Odin, but Odin's too far away. I'm not even convinced he's strong yet. Like, I've tried him in my team. He's got to be one of the weakest heroes we've had yet, so hopefully when we boost him up, he's strong. All right, let's do it. Star level to red. Do we want to consume Trump? You bet. Yes. Right, so now Nemesis is apparently better. We'll see if she's actually better or not. I have a feeling she's not. Oh yeah, if anyone's been keeping track of the dungeon progress, we actually almost beat the ordinary dungeon the other day. I was playing it just with this team, and it almost worked. I was like, fucking right, it almost worked. Well, we'll let it run through. I don't think it'll work this time, but... Oh, that's what we can do. That reminds me. We got ourselves some new pets. So let's get a new dodge pet equipped. Pet profile... Yeah, we do need lots of dodge pets. We need 3 of them, basically. And we only have 2 right now, so we should make a 3rd dodge pet. Once we get more ducks, we'll use it to level it up. Level 30? Is that as high as they go? Nope, still going. $35, $36, $37. I don't get it. I'm clicking it and it's not going up, but the power does, eh? It's weird. Alright, we got ourselves a level 40 duck. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, does anyone know pet toys that are good? Here, I'm clicking stuff, nothing's happening. So attack and HP. No, we don't really need that. Where's the don't equip button? Oh, I remember. We got a slide that I made. Oh, I don't know where it is. Which is the best pet color to give for more dodge? Is there such a thing? Attack and HP. No. It must be just lag, eh? Like, click off the screen, nothing happens, and then it goes back really quick all of a sudden. Fuck, man, I don't want to go through all these colors manually. I wish there was a way to just look it up. It doesn't help that it loads so slow. Alright, I'm going to have to look up that slide. I can't just manually keep going through these. It's driving me crazy. If you know how crazy I already am, don't need more. Alright, clone evolution. Here it is. The pet suit slide. So HP, HP, dot, HP, HP, increase attack, critical damage, attack, freeze, attack, damage. So there is no pet for dodge, I guess, unless someone knows one. What's DOT damage? DOT damage. Damage over time. Oh. Reduces damage over time damage by 10%. I don't get it. I don't think any of these pet colors are good, eh? We'll try the scheming suit. Maybe that's the best. Pet scheming. Yeah, shield would be nice. Oh fuck, I forget what it looked like. Where is it? Scheming was hay and yarn. Hay, there it is. Hey, hey. Alright, so that's that one. Oh yeah, the yarn. That's what we need. There we go. We got ourselves some yarn. That's good, eh? We got quite a few good suits of pet stuff. Alright, now we can boost those up. Where do I boost these again? I forget. Oh, here it is, toys. How high do these pet toys go? I don't want to burn through all my wrenches. Alright, we'll go to 20, see if that's the max. No, 20 is not the max. You know, we can get more of these wrenches, so I guess it's not the end of the world if we burn them all, but... Any of the viewers know how high these pet toys can go? If we look at the other pet toys, oh, it's 25, so let's just boost it the rest. There, it's maxed. That's a good suit to have match, because that's like some pretty good items. Alright, so now we can swap one of our Zoros and give him an extra dodge pet. So he's got a good one. He's got a good one. This guy needs a new one. Lower power, but hopefully more dodge. Oh, and if we switched him, that means someone else can get a good pet. Yeah, a little tired. Maybe I will be able to have a nap today. Oh, fuck, game crashed. Alright, we'll go to my Vaporizer commercial and we'll be right back. Yeah, and just remember, if you ever start using this vaporizer, it can make you very tired. If anyone's ever tried it. You usually don't get burnout from a headache, but you'll definitely get tired after. I've never seen anyone not get tired from it. But if you're going outside and doing stuff, being tired doesn't really matter because you'll be awake. But if you try to like watch TV, oh, what a nightmare. You'll be asleep in 2 minutes. Ah, there we go. Game's almost loaded. Who knows? Maybe some people could still get a headache from using a vaporizer, but that's the main reason I switched to vaporizers. I kept getting headaches until I switched, and then I just get tired now. Alright, let's go back to the game. I think we've seen enough. Nice box. That's what he said. Alright, we're back. So what were we working on? Oh yeah, we were going to try the dungeon once, just to see if the extra dodge pet will make a difference. If I had to guess, it won't, but we'll try it. No, we almost killed one of the robins, and we had both of them down to like one hit. I was like, oh, so close, one hit for each. Ah, I see the problem. I got the order mixed up. See, when Robin hits the Zoros or misses with her regular attack, they still die, but just not very much. So that was actually pretty close for how badly the round started. Let's try switching that. Because if we have less heroes for the enemy to hit, they're more likely to hit Zoro. And if they hit Zoro, they're more likely to die. Fuck, still hit Alice. How did that guy survive? He hit Zoro twice and didn't die. Yeah, that was even worse. It's funny, I made some changes. I'm like, oh, maybe this will make it better. Oh, nope. Just much, much worse. Alright, don't hit Alice here, bastards. Holy fuck, it was even worse. Wow, that was terrible. Alright, we'll try it one more time. Oh yeah, and we gotta take the viewer's advice. I think I am gonna set the casino to the nurse next time, so we can just get the hot nurse and get over with it, so I don't have to wait till the fucking scroll event. Too bad, that was almost it. No, ideally what happens is all the heroes die except for just Robin right off the first round. And it sounds ridiculous, but it's happened a few times for me. It's just luck of the draw. So if we can get a situation like that, oh, that was a good one. Oh, even better. Nice. Oh, too bad he didn't miss. Boom, dead. Boom, dead. Oh, you fucker. Well, let it continue just to see what happens, but we need all of them dead first round, or we really don't have a chance. It's possible. Alright, Ruslan says, if I try to beat this team with Alice, Genie, Beowulf, Nemesis, and Skady and Sekhmet, we have a better chance. And I think that's actually true. The only thing that one change that I tried and almost worked was just putting in Beowulf with the Zoros. Because he was almost able to finish off the Robins on his own, and then the Zoros can finish off everyone else but Robin. So maybe we will try that. But before we do, let's go to the casino and see if we can get that hero. Because if we can get the nurse and get Beowulf's DNA all fixed, that should be the difference maker. Come on, hot nurse. Where are you, bitch? I'm just kidding. She's not a bitch. She's really hot. Who knows? Maybe that nurse only comes up like once every 1,000 refreshes and we'll never hit it again. Yeah, I noticed the Catholic hero. I don't need him anymore, so they just flood me with them. They're like, oh, you want Catholic hero? Can't have him. Now you don't need him? Oh, here he is every fucking time. Oh my god. They really are. They're going to try to stop me from getting the nurse now because that's the only one I need. Should have went for her first like the viewer said. Holy fuck. I was so lucky, I guess, to land on her, because it's just not going to happen again, right? Burning through all my jewels just trying to get the fucking nurse. It's not even a good idea, because it's not going to work. Oh my god. See that? We're like 3 or 4 Catholic heroes later. Now they just won't give us the nurse. Fuck, why didn't we take the nurse like he said? Oh my fucking god. They won't give us the nurse. I can't keep pressing this. Either it does it now or I'm just stopping and saying fuck it. Holy shit, man. The nurse must be one of the hardest ones to get because they're just not giving her. Look, another Catholic hero. Remember I was saying that, right? Like if you need a hero, they won't give it. If you don't need them, they'll flood you with it. That's how it's programmed. Nothing fancy or magical about it. Oh my god, I can't keep doing this. You son of a bitch. Come on, game. Do I have to start singing again? Is that what it's going to take? You son of a... Holy fuck. What the hell is going on? At this rate, we're going to get Darius first. Fuck it, man. I'm leaving it on Darius. You fucking son of a piece of shit. Oh, well. Try to relax. Fuckers, man. They won't give me the nurse no matter what. They'll fucking give me Darius, which is impossible to fucking get, but they won't give the fucking nurse. Piece of shit. Oh, fuck. Got garbage from that, too. Ah, son of a bitch, man. I can't believe how close we got to the nurse. We can't do it because of the fucking game won't give us the fucking nurse anymore. Should have just taken him when he said. Oh well. Live and learn. Lots of living, not much learning. Wow. Like, we're literally just one nurse away from fucking getting Beowulf strong enough to win. I can't switch Darius, though. We need Darius so bad, and they never give him, so we have to keep it on Darius. Fuckers, man. Why did they have to put Darius on there? Sons of bitches. Ooh, 15 purples. That was nice. Ah, they gave us that guy, but no Darius. Oh well, we're not going to get what we want today, that's for sure. Well, they gave us what we wanted, I just didn't take it. Can't have victimhood. Can't blame the game. It wasn't its fault. It was the way I played it. Thinking if they give me Darius, then I'll keep refreshing trying to get the nurse, but we're not going to get Darius before these run out. Oh shit, we got Darius. Yes! Man, that was crazy. Alright, so I'm not going to keep bitching about the game. Game's actually doing a lot of good stuff. It's not the game's fault, it's me. Can't believe we got 3 heroes out of this casino event. That was a nice change. For a long time, we were getting just jack shit. Where's the hot nurse? Are you going to give me another Darius before the nurse comes back? Where is the hot nurse? Where, oh, where is the hot nurse? Yeah, it reminds me of my Uncle Pete. Even when he was in the hospital, pretty much on his deathbed, when there was a few hot nurses around, he still got a smile. I miss that guy. He was a good friend. Oh, fuck, another Darius. Dear God, game. You really got to do that. Give me 2 Dariuses instead of the nurse. Oh, well, I'll take it, but dear God, what a piece of shit, man. They gave me the nurse, I didn't take it, and now I'm paying the price. They'd rather give me more Darius than the fucking nurse. Oh, well, that's good. Like, we're actually doing it to our advantage, because now we're going to get more Dariuses, so fuck them. We needed more Dariuses. Probably more than we needed the hot nurse. Frustrating. Oh, well. Let's go to his DNA and change it anyways. See if we can change it a little better. Yeah, like none of these are good. So we might as well just change it, right? All garbage. 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 Oh, fuck, defense and HP. But if only if it was in purple. Fuck, man, I'm going to leave it on this just for now and try it out. See if it makes any difference. Still can't believe we can't make him because I didn't fucking take the nurse. What an idiot. Oh, well. Yeah, at least the mistake got us more Dariuses, so can't really look at it as that bad of a mistake. There we go. For some reason I had it on stars. Oh no! Okay, it's not so bad. I was thinking that I wanted to give Monk the star, but hopefully she is better than Monk. Alright, let's try the dungeon just with this, and then we'll go for the other team that the viewer suggested. Oh yeah, we have to already. Let's put in... Let's try that. Oh, that was like a really bad turn. Out of all the turns we did, that was like the top worst. Let's try switching Alice back here. I know ever since we moved her into that position, it really didn't improve anything. Try to use Alice, Genie, Beowulf, Nemesis, Skady, and Sekhmet. Yeah, we'll try that after this one. I just want to go to a round where everyone dies except for Robin to start off, and then we can just start fucking killing them. There we go. That's what I was talking about. This can actually happen. Boom. Hit him. Nice. Oh, that was close. Well, not really, but what the fuck went wrong there, right? Like, we started off so good. What the fuck changed? Try that one more time. But you see, it is possible to kill all the Robins off, or all the other heroes except for Robin right off the bat. Yeah, again, all of the heroes except for Robin right off the bat. Boom. Oh, come on. Look at Beowulf's attack. He didn't do any damage. The fucker, man. Alright, try Frost. Yeah, let's try that. See if it works any better. The only thing with Frost is you don't dodge as good, but we'll see. Sometimes the dodge is the same for either, so it doesn't even really matter. Yeah. Alright, let's try that other team combination. See if that helps any better. Alright, so Alice, Genie, Beowulf, Nemesis, Skady, and Sekhmet. So the problem with this team is everyone will just die right away, right? Because none of our team is strong enough to survive a hit point. Let's see. Hopefully. Holy shit, we're almost at the 2-hour mark, so we'll have to wrap up the game soon. I'll give a big shout out to all the viewers. What Gremlin, Ruslan Endov, Deepak Singh, Carlos, Somali, yeah, thanks a lot for the questions, comments, Somali. Don't forget to join the Discord. Carlos, Nabro, Rusty Valor. And I think that's everyone. Thanks a million. If I forgot anyone, sorry. Yeah, that team combination, much too weak. But it would have been... What the hell? Oh yeah, I'm in the wrong dungeon. It's tempting. Go with him. Three Zoros. Yeah, that team dies a little bit too fast. I know, like, the team that beat it before basically was that team, but for some reason they're way stronger in health, even at lower levels. It's such an annoying attack, eh, that Robin doesn't miss. Try to replace one Zoro with a Genie. Yeah, that might do it, eh? I think we're really at the point where we can beat this stage just by doing some changes. It's only a matter of finding out which change. Oh shit, yeah, we got 2 minutes. Alright, so next episode what we'll do is we'll check out all that stuff. I'll do my affiliate links quick if I can do it in like 1 minute. Yeah, thanks everyone. Patreon, Society 6, Hydro TV, Swagbucks, GameKit, Free Bitcoin, and the Virtual Mate. Thanks. Make sure you follow the regional laws. Let's go to the fire screen. Alright, thanks everyone. If you happen to get any, let's see, new red star heroes in your vaporizer and they taste like shit, give the show a dislike. But if it doesn't happen, you can give the show a like and a share. Really appreciate it. And good luck everyone with Sober October. I know it isn't easy. Even if you can go sober from just 1 or 2 things, why not, right? Give it a try. See how it affects your life just for 1 month. Hopefully you don't end up in the army like I almost did. Unless you really want to be in the army. Alright, bye for now everyone. Take care. And yeah, have a good Oktoberfest. I think Canada's Oktoberfest is pretty much here now, so... Oh yeah, and I won't be drinking for Oktoberfest. Maybe we'll have some sauerkraut and sausages instead. Alright, bye for now everyone. Take care. See you later. Later. Oh yeah, thanks for the help. Yeah, hopefully we'll beat that dungeon next time.